Hey everyone, and welcome to another brand new Planet Coaster 2 video with a lot of new info. You've seen it from the title, you've seen it from the thumbnail. We finally have confirmation. SWITCHTRACKS are confirmed, and here's exactly where.
Special pieces available for you. So this one, loops and rolls. Some other new coasters have special pieces such as SWITCHTRACKS, and drop tracks.
SWITCHTRACKS and drop tracks, okay.
Which are very exciting.
But Frontier actually did not show this to us. Instead, they were just building a coaster, and you can see a couple of special elements they have in here. But more interesting than that, you can see how many coasters we have. And these coasters are also kind of very nice nods to real-life companies. So, thanks to the Discord of Bronation and also during our live stream, here is a full list of the in-game brands that actually represent the real-life brands. Well, there you get it. You know, pause the video if you're interested. Thanks to Discord and all the people involved in getting that list together. And that was mostly it about coasters. They did say that every single type of coaster will come with their special elements. So it's also not only SWITCHTRACKS, we also have drop tracks. We also have elevators, as we've already seen in the Gamescom demo. We've got turntables, and we can assume many more if they go so much into the realism way, also with the companies and the different cards. This is going to be extremely nice. Anyways, there has been more, so switch over to the next topic, which is the sequencer. And the sequencer is something that got a little bit neglected on Gamescom, and I'm not even sure why. I think it may actually not have been in. I forgot about it, but anyways, you can see it on screen, and it is finally a very nice, visually pleasing and super easy to use timetable chart kind of way. Not anymore the fiddling in the menu or whatever. You can just switch those things left and right, put them underneath each other. It's pretty similar to the one in Roller Coaster Tycoon 3, which everyone loved, and so very good to have it. We've seen that already with water fountains. They've used this for the monster and water fountain to theme them together, and they confirmed in the voiceover that this will always be working also with coasters and other events, and you know, pretty much like everyone. And they also confirmed fire VFX. They didn't really speak about fireworks though, but good to know that they're in at least the fire ones, and we also have seen some other ones. And I may say they have also improved the visuals of the VFX anyways in this build, so that was also pleasing and very nice to see. But move on to the next one, which is the big one. For me personally, the biggest one of this video, apart from SWITCHTRACKS, a scenery brush. And we're gonna take this a little slower because there is a lot to see in here. So, scenery brush, for those of you who don't know, is basically using the in-game available pieces that we already have, and they will be automatically placed in a group and then randomly, you know, rotated and placed to each other. So you have basically a brush to quickly paint your terrain. But not only that, you will also be able to do this individually by creating your own brushes, and you can decide whether you want to have it influence your path and your scenery or not. So if you want to place it only next to your path and don't want to have an interference with those, you can easily do this. And the same goes for scenery. If you, for example, have a building and you want the scenery to end in front of the building, you can activate it. Or if you're like, you know, there's actually just a facade anyways, and it just can go all the way through it to make it seem very close to the building, you can just deactivate this. And obviously you can always adjust the size and also the hardness, so to say, the strength of the brush. So it is a very powerful tool, and the best part about this is once you've used this, these items are not a specific brush item. No, these are actual pieces, so you can go back to what you've placed and individually manipulate the element, for example, like that palm tree in front of you here, which is huge. And I already love that in Prehistoric Kingdom, and I even more love it in here because it's such a mega game changer. For me personally, that is something so good for quality of life updates and so mega in terms of being quick to paint a scene and do, you know, certain great things. I really loved seeing this. Other than that, there wasn't really that much more new stuff shown, apart from the stuff we already knew. They confirmed yet again that there will be splash zones, which I'm quickly showing on screen right now, so you also have the confirmation. And the one thing that I think is overall with this deep dive, we see a different biome, and the lighting and overall poppiness is mega reduced, so it looks a lot more similar to Planet Zoo in my opinion, which I like a lot, which kind of confirms that the super tropical biome was mostly the reason why it was being so dramatically oversaturated and I don't know, the harsh contrast and so on. So great to see that there are different biomes, by the way, and also great to see that they have not just remained with the same lighting and stuff per biome as it more or less was the case in Planet Coaster 1. So that was good. Anyways, let's draw a little conclusion of this feature drop. You can see that already by the timeline. We are just 5 minutes into this video and I'm already in the conclusion, which means that was a little bit of a less condensed or less dense one, I should say. And you know, it's hard for me to not say I'm disappointed, because I am a little bit disappointed. We still haven't seen anything about weather. We still haven't heard anything about dark rides or rides in any kind of sense. We have still seen half an hour almost of building pools, which honestly we've almost seen everything of pools right now. And then again, they did exactly the same, which bugged me in a way, honestly, because I thought we've seen this all now. And they could have shown us the lazy rivers, because we know that they're in. They could have shown us some of the jetties, and they could have shown us a bit more about like the wave pool, for example, like show us these kind of things, how they work. But no, we just got the same over and over again. I mean, it was nice to see how exactly you build them, but honestly, there's not that much more in. But hell, I wanna get this into a different positive direction over here, because I really do think that this feature drop again checked so many boxes that were unchecked before. So first things first, it for me personally checked a little bit the lighting concerns I had. So different biome, different lighting looks a lot more like Planet Zoo, which is a great one. I already was happy that the graphics are so much better when I saw them on Gamescom, but now seeing that the shading and lighting is different on a different biome makes me very happy and gives me some hope that we haven't yet seen the full potential of the newest engine of Cobra. The second bit obviously is being the confirmation of SWITCHTRACKS now, which may also give us a chance of transfer tracks. I don't know, that makes just sense, because SWITCHTRACKS, transfer tracks, what else do we need? It just kind of is the same, and I do think that people would be able to trick the system anyways, and good thing is that it's in-game, so I don't know, it just makes me very happy to finally have that confirmation. And obviously, I got so much hate, and yes, it was hate in the comments, that I was calling out a scenery brush when I saw that one, and people were telling me that this is just a terrain mode, which clearly it isn't. And now having confirmation that we have a scenery brush is one of those things I have not expected for this game, to be completely honest with you. It's one of these extras already that I'm loving as hell. But other than that, we have the sequencer, which is a nice bit to have. I do assume that I'm not going to use it that often, but just having the confirmation that this is a lot easier to do now makes me very happy, and I feel like should be. And also seeing that the UI overall is a bit reworked already from the Gamescom version is, again, something super cool to see, because a little bit of the feedback that I already had seemingly has already been gone into it, not according to me, because that would be a very short notice. I do think that they already had this feedback before, but like, making the icons a bit more, the overview a bit more easy, and not everything hidden behind a scroll bar or behind a clicky button or whatever, because on PC that would mean a lot of clicking, unnecessary clicking. So yeah, but other than that, I am super happy and still super hyped for this game. A lot of very important things checkbox, but yeah, knowing that there's another month now to go before I see more, kind of leaves me with a feeling of a huge void ahead, which kind of, yeah, I don't know. I would still make another video if I find anything special in this video, or maybe see that other people have found something. But for now, that's it, and I hope you enjoyed this quick update on the game reveal, the feature drop, and I talk to you in the next one. And don't forget to subscribe, because we'll be discussing all of that on this channel. To not miss out on the video, you just click that subscribe button down there, and then you're informed whenever I upload a video. So, see you in the next one. Have a good one, and bye.